What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Like I said on my video last week, on Tuesdays I want to be talking about just something that's on my mind. But first, before we get to that, I want some coffee. So now that I got my coffee here, I want to talk about time. All right, I want to talk about schedule. Time efficiency is something that I like to have. Sometimes I feel like I'm wasting time, like where I can be doing something, and if I realize that I had time to do it or to do something, at the end of the day, if I look back and I realize, okay, when I was doing that, I could have been doing this instead. I don't like that feeling. I don't like how it feels because I realized that I just wasted time. I realized that I could have done something productive and that I just didn't do it at the time, right? But the reason why time, and schedule has been a lot on my mind lately is because on an article I saw that Elon Musk, right? So I try to follow up with Elon Musk and try to keep up to date with what he's doing and all that. I'm just fascinated by the things that he's working on. But I saw that I guess he spends about 85 to 100 hours working. So I wanted to break that down, right? I wanted to break it down. I haven't done it yet. I haven't actually looked into it and see what it would look like if you spend 85 to 100 hours a week on businesses and doing things like that. Let's see what that looks like. This coffee is so good. First of all, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break down how many hours are in 1 week. There's 168 hours in 1 week. All right, now one of the things that's important for me is sleep, because I feel like if you're not well rested, you do not function the same. You are not as responsive to certain things, and you're just not, your mind is not at 100% as it can be with the right amount of rest. Now, if you, let's say, work 100 hours for that week, that means you have 68 hours left free in that week, which some of that has to be spent sleeping, right? So if you work 100 hours, that gives you 9.7 hours free, which, I would imagine for me, I would need to have at least 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep in order to have a good rest, to feel good in the morning. That would leave me with only about 2 hours free. That's barely any time, and he still makes time for his family. That means this guy's probably not even sleeping 6 hours a day. I guess that's with 100 hours though, so let's do it with 85. That leaves you with 83 hours free. Let's divide that by 7 and see, okay, that leaves you with 11.8 hours in 1 day. Let's say you sleep at least 6 of those hours. That would leave you with about 5.8 hours free time, after you sleep and stuff. So 85 hours of work. That means 6 hours of sleep. That leaves you with 5.8 hours of free time to do something with the family, or do whatever it is that you want to do. But doing this for so long, and him being a person that hasn't even taken vacation, and I believe it's more than a decade or so, that is, that's drive, that's motivation, that's freaking, that's commitment right there. That's discipline, because not everybody can do these things. But I imagine with the ambitions that he has, I'm sure he feels just fine probably doing all this. And I'm sure the motivation for him getting up every morning after sleeping 6 hours every single day or 5 hours every single day, he probably feels just fine, because he knows he's just excited about stepping into Tesla, or he's excited about stepping into SpaceX and seeing how close we are to getting to Mars. All this stuff, I'm sure his excitement goes beyond his exhaustion. But those numbers are really tight, especially when it's 100 hours and he's doing 85 to 100 hours. Now what that makes me feel like is that I'm not using my time wisely though. That makes me feel like I need to have better time management and better like schedule, and like, you know, there are certain, it makes me feel like every little moment, every little hour, every little minute that goes by is precious, and I can be using it to do something productive that can help me and my family in the future. So that is really eye-opening. You know, breaking this down is really eye-opening. I have some scheduling to do, so that's what's been on my mind. That's, you know, it's some, like, after I saw this, after I read this, I was just like, man, you know, that's a lot of hours. That's a lot of hours. But it kind of just started circling through my mind, and I ended up just deciding I would break it down. How much would sleep would it be? How much free time would that be? How much, you know, like I need to work on some scheduling. I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope you like this. If you do, please like, and if you really do like it, subscribe so that you can watch my other videos, and hit that bell so that whenever I upload, you actually get a notification and you can keep up with what I'm doing. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye.